So, am I the clone right now making this video? I do not know. Are you guys the clones right now watching this video? I don't know, but either way, this needs to be talked about. No one is meant to stay in the fake CR forever. So, whatever situation you are going through right now in life, just realize it's just an illusion. Reality is just a computer program. It's totally okay, as long as you don't allow yourself to identify with the situation. At the end of the day, this life and this body is only temporary. Our clones are basically just babysitters until we shift to our DR. Because once we are in our DR, we are on our own. And that's when you'll be content for eternity. Once you are finally living the life of your dreams. If you're just a regular shifter watching this, then yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. When you are in your DR, your clone will basically just take over your life for you until you come back, of course. So yeah. So let's just say you're in your DR right now, right? If you're at Hogwarts or whatever, you here would just be, doing your normal typical things. Your clone would eat, drink, do your job for you until you come back. But for perma shifters, it's going to be a little bit different, of course. Well, technically, it's not like that much different at all. It is the same thing, except you just allow your clone to take over for you for the rest of your life, basically. But I know there's a lot of perma shifters and respawners got questions about their clones that I'm gonna answer right now. People want to say, will my clone know it's a clone? And can my clone shift? No, your clone won't know it's a clone. And yes, your clone can shift. It's gonna do what you were doing before you successfully shifted to your DR. But even they will have their own goals and aspirations as well, just like you would. Whether if you want to leave one in, or if you yourself are the clone, you're not entitled to anything in the CR either. Let's just say when you are let's just say when you have a babysitter, when you're a kid, right? Whoever that babysitter is isn't entitled to stay a babysitter forever. And he or she will eventually want to move on to bigger and better things. For the clones, it's their DR slash your DR. And for the babysitters, it's better jobs. It's a win-win because you are in your desired reality now. You are in your desired reality right now, and you're all grown up. You're independent. You don't need to worry about what the babysitter is doing. And the babysitter is also in an alternate version of your DR as well, once they successfully have shifted. At the end of the day, no one is meant to stay a clone forever. We move on to other realities and we evolve, as we should. This is basically how it's going to be for the rest of your life here, until you eventually die. Because in the afterlife, we can pretty much do what we want. Our consciousness is infinite because you know about shifting and you can voluntarily choose where you want to reincarnate, which I'm assuming for you is your desired reality. However, no, you can't erase your existence from this reality after you shift, nor can you commit suicide by having your clone die. No, 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 no. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. You also shouldn't be thinking like that. And if you are, I suggest you get help because at the end of the day, as much as me and this CR have our differences, I would never want to do something like that. Never. But in reality, if you're shifting anyways, or already have shifted, why would you give two shits? Am I right? You shouldn't. Because you'll just be in your DR. You're not gonna care about what your clone is doing, aka the babysitter is doing. So here's what I want you to do. Think of your stand-in slash clone as a babysitter, or if you yourself are the clone, think that you're only babysitting your CR life until you move on for good to your DR. Keep affirming this until it is engraved in your subconscious, and wish you nothing but the best of luck. And remember, give it time, of course, for it to get engraved into your subconscious. And once it is engraved in your subconscious finally, oh man, that's gonna be like so awesome. That way, you're not having the mentality. You're not gonna be all like, oh, once I shift to my DR, like my clone's gonna live the rest of my life for me here. Which technically, in a way, you're right, but at the same time too, they can shift too, just like you can. So at the end of the day, they're just babysitting your CR life for you until you die. So there's really nothing else more to say than that. So, anyways, guys, I hope you learned something today, and I wish you nothing but the best on your shifting journey. Happy shifting.